Good morning, everybody. Today's Wednesday, February 11th, and jumping right into some economic data here. We've got our earnings month over month. This is delayed from last week. Looks like up zero point 0.4. Expected was 0.3. Looking for unemployment change right now, up 130,000. Unemployment rates. Waiting for that last little bit right here. 4.3%. Should probably get an initial positive response out of that right now. So let's just pop into the broader markets. As usual, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can get future notifications by hitting that bell. Also, smash that thumbs up button, like this video. And then if you go down in the description, you can join our Discord community for live trading from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time, where I go over some basic trades of trading Tesla options, along with some other advanced trades. So take advantage of that while it is free right now. It is only going to be free for a shorter period of time. So let's get into the ES, which we always start with. It's kind of in a consolidating pattern here right now. So you can see we're kind of range bound, trading between this monthly high from December of 2025, 69.94, down to this lower end regressional trend line that I have from August 2025, sitting at 69.25.62. Yesterday, tried pushing towards the all-time highs again at 7,006.5. Got a little rejection there, so we're chopping around right now. We'll see if this data that came out right now could give us some direction for today. The volume's been kind of scarce, it's been kind of thin. So what happens with the volume, especially on the options, is and you're trading on 0 days till expiration, you lose the premium value fairly quickly. So you have to be careful with that. Make sure your lot size is sized accordingly for those big spikes in price. And big drops in price too. So you get, the premium price loses value pretty quickly. I'll go over that in a second. So anyways, getting a little push right now. We are looking at a 15-minute chart. Let me get rid of this price level here. I had that. That was a pre-market price level. I'll remove that. So moving towards this monthly high of 69.95. If we can get above that and hold, I think we're going to push towards that previous all-time high at 7,014. That was set back in October of 2025. We did get over that, but I leave that level in there as an all-time high level, because it usually comes back to those levels and uses that as either resistance or support. And then you see we have these if we can get through that 7,014, you have 7,030.25, and then the all-time high is sitting up at 7,043. If you can get through that, you're going to get up to this midline regressional trend line that I have here since August of 2025, sitting at 7,066.56. If you can get through that level, next level of resistance I have there is 7,090.01. I think if you can get through that, then you can push towards this upper end regressional trend line, sitting at 72,009.18. You probably get some resistance at 7,200. It's a psychological number. You always get the support and resistance action at the even numbers, 7,100, 7,200, 7,000, etc. So we are pushing higher right now. Pretty good, solid push right now. Volume, it's not chopping around, so it may get a nice little push on the upside this morning here. So let's take a look at if we do lose some levels here. I would say if you do lose these levels coming down on the downside here today, you want to hold that 69.64 today. If you lose that level, I think you're going to come back down here and test January 22nd's low of 69.25.62. And then if you lose that low, I think you come down to that 68.99.5 level. And if you lose that, you're going to come back down here to February's high of February 5th's high of 68.81.25. You certainly don't want to start losing these levels here, because then if you start losing that level, then you're going to start hitting the 68.62.5. And then if you lose that, I think you're going to quickly come back down here to 68.14.5 level. So that's it for the downside. And then but looks like we're getting some good push right now. We are getting through that 69.94 level right now. So you want to see that hold when the market opens. So that's pretty good. So let's get over to the NASDAQ. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and then go down in the description and join our Discord community for live trading from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. So same thing on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's giving us a good push. Let's take a look at our SMA. So we are still below on the NASDAQ. We're still below the 100-day SMA, sitting at 25,528.74. The 50-day SMA, actually the 20-day SMA is sitting just above that at 25,560.55. And then above that, you have the 50-day SMA sitting at 25,642.71. So we are above yesterday's close. We are above September's high at 25,270.75, pushing through pretty good. So I wouldn't mind to see if you did when the market opens up, if we do pull back and test these levels here on the downside, 25,270.75, and hold these levels in order to get that push up there at 25,420.75. Yesterday, you saw how we push up to that level, and it was a weekly low from January of this year, and you saw how it rejected that low right there. So if you do push back up into that low, I'd like to see a good solid push through that level and then hold that level in order for us to continue to push higher and get up into these moving averages before you can start pushing back into these all-time highs. On the downside, if you lose yesterday's close, I think you're going to come back down and test yesterday's low, sitting at 25,000, call it 200. And then if you lose that, you come down to a weekly high at 25,125.25. And if you lose that, similar scenario as on the ES, you come down to 25,053, which is an October 2025 weekly high. And then if you lose that, you're going to quickly come down to 24,960.75. That pretty much covers the broader markets for today. So let's get into Tesla. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell there so you can get future notification. And then also hit that thumbs up button, like this video, go down in the describe area and join our Discord community for live trading. Tesla right now rejecting the 20-day SMA as we speak. 427.84, that's a line in the sand right now in order for Tesla to move higher. So I would say that I'm not liking longs unless you can get above that level today. Here's a regressional trend line that I have sitting here from December of 2025 at 429.45. Big rejections coming in at 427.15 pre-market. But, Tesla's been pretty strong as of late. You can see here we're making higher highs, higher lows, all the way up, stepping right now. So I would say, your first initial pullback today, a good pullback long would be 421.25. And then again, also, if you pull back into this 419.99, this is an area that was giving us some resistance on Monday. So, and then we pull back on, so that would be a good level pullback. I think the ideal pullback would be a 414.50 level. I'm not sure if we get that today, but to me, this level was showing us some great resistance. If we finally pop through that, that would be a great, break and retest level all the way back down here for 414.50. Not unreasonable for Tesla to be pulling back $15 or $20 in a movement today, especially. We are below these moving averages. Here's the 20-day SMA. You can see it's rejecting it in pre-market right now. It's right below this regressional trend line that I have here. It's below these lows that were set, 428.78. These are levels that will become resistant levels. However, we do have an open point of control level open at 434.71. I'm going to get rid of this level here. I don't know what that is. And then you have a 100-day SMA sitting up here, 438.95. So there are still some headwinds up there, but I've been saying that all week, and Tesla's been pushing higher. But one thing you need to be careful with Tesla, look at these wicks. What is that telling me? That's telling me that the volume here is not great. And this is a 15-minute chart, right? So let's just break it down to a 5-minute chart, see how the 5-minute chart looks, okay? Same thing. When you're seeing these kind of wicks, that's for trading options, that's definitely something that could be heading for disaster, especially on trading options that have a 0 days till expiration. So what will happen, and I'll get to that in a second, talking about what happens with your premium pricing. You get your premium pricing, you lose your theta, which is time decay. The premium price when you're trading 0 days till expiration. If you have this kind of price action, you could be trading a $3 premium. And if you get a big wick like this $3 premium could be trading at like $2.20 or maybe not $1.80 in like 2 seconds based on that big wick move. So you have to be real careful with that. So based on the volume that's happening right now, and maybe it'll change because the data just came out that they've been waiting for all week. That may change a little bit today. I'm going to start out with 0 days till expiration. So today's expiration date. So I'm going to show you what that's going to be looking like right now. Well, let's get this point of control first. There's a clean point of control. Like I said, I like these levels. It's still rejecting this 20-day SMA. I'd like to see it pop above that. I would see if we do pop above that, there's definitely some levels that you're going to get some resistance. I mean, ideally, if you do get above these levels here, this 428.78 or even that 430.10 level, I'd like us to push into a weekly high set back in November of 2025, 432.93, and then push into this point of control that was set in January of this year, 434.71, and then get some resistance up there. That's on the push to the upside. A short up there, I do not mind that. Pullback longs, I like the ideal pullback long, and this is to me the ideal 414.5. You could do a pullback long into this 421.25, could be a good level. This 419.98 could be a good level, but to me the ideal pullback would be right here, 414.5. It also meets with this regressional trend line that I have sitting here from December of 2025, and that's at 414.30. Also with the February 3rd low of 413.69. So you have a lot of confirmation levels down here at this 414.5 level. This 414.5 level was a key level, was back. It's an all-time high set back in 2021. So that's why I leave that level up there. So let's get into the options, what I'm talking about. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Like this video by hitting the thumbs up button. So as far as what I'm going to start with today, I'm going to start with the 425 calls, which expired today. They closed at $4.20. So we are above that right now. So I anticipate this premium price to be a little higher. It closed at $4.20. And then I have the 420 puts up here. So this will be a little lower. So I'm actually going to change this put price to 425. So that's 395. So even though we are above this closing price yesterday. So if the market opens and we are above this premium price is going to open up a little lower. But I do like this price to start out with for today until we, because if we're rejecting this 20-day SMA, I'd like maybe my bias might be like a little pop in the morning to this level, reject, pull back down to these levels in order to take that long. So that's my bias coming into today. I know Tesla's been pretty strong all week, so that's, it's kind of a little bit of a risky play, but play my levels, and then if I get above these levels and I stop myself out. But that's what I'm going to start with in the morning. So I'm going to start with today's expiration date, and I'm going to see how Tesla's performing. If it's going to be performing like it's been performing all week with these, I'll just show you right here, these big wicks like this, I'm going to switch to Friday's expiration date. And why am I going to do that? Because it'll give me a little more time with the, for any kind of these flash wicks, so I won't get smoked on my premium that I'm trading. I'll be able to get out of a bad trade if I get taken out, by a big wick right here. So if I'm long right here, I get long right here, and then I get this, we break this, and then I get a big wick that knocks me down. My premium price is going to get deflated pretty quickly. So yesterday here was the 5-minute trade yesterday. You had the range of 417 on the low, 423.93 for the high. So you had about a $7 opening range. You did break it, but again, like I was saying, big wick, all wicky all day. For the first 45 minutes, you finally got a bit of a move there. You got up to that 427. So you could have gotten about $3 out of that move. So the premiums could have paid. It would have been okay yesterday, because yesterday you were trading today's expiration, so you still had a little time on your time decay. But today, if you're trading today's expiration, which is February 11th, you have to be careful. So I'm gonna trade today's expiration probably for the first part of the morning, and then I'll see where I'm at, if I'm gonna continue to trade throughout the day. If there is volume, I will probably most likely change my expiration date to Friday's expiration date, give myself a little more time on the premium. So that's pretty much it for today. So again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, go down to the description, join our Discord community so you can do some live trading with us from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. Take advantage of that while it is still free. And also, if you have any other questions, don't be shy. Leave a comment down below. And if you want me to cover any other stocks, or if you have any other questions, leave a comment down below as well. I will see everybody in the trading room. If not, I will see everybody tomorrow morning. Have a great trading day. Talk to you soon. Bye.